Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video we are going to use N8N in order to create an AI agent for a school scenario wherein the professor will be informed every time the student enter their Google Sheet, enter a Google Sheet with their name, email ID and confirmation to attend the upcoming meeting, and in such a way that the AI agent will send an email every time this update happens to the professor to keep him updated. So let's get started. I'll click on this, and then if you are new to this system, you can always click get started for free, and then you can explore. See, it's amazing. This tool is really amazing. So many things are here. You can learn a lot. And then for myself, since I already have an account, I'll just click. Okay, so we are here in the dashboard. I have so many workflow, so it's here, and then we can create a new workflow by clicking here, and then I have 13 days offer to test the system for free, and I would like you to at least explore this template. This is really amazing. And it's little slow to load. So you can see here many templates are here. This one is also amazing. Create a simple API endpoint. Okay, so this is great. See here, so many things are here. You can learn a lot, and then even learn from here and then implement in your projects like that. Okay, so for us, let's go back to our dashboard and let's click on create workflow. Okay, so here, if we can see here, every time the Excel sheet got updated or the Google sheet get updated, the email is sent to the professor. That means the Google Sheet is the trigger point. So we will click here and then look for the Google Sheet. This is the trigger point, right? And it is like on row edit, on row updated, on row edit or updated. We want both because sometimes the data can be updated. The data can be changed by the student. So here is the thing, and then you need to provide for credential to connect with. You need to provide N8N the access to your Google Drive, and so you need to log in with your Google account, because only then it will be able to access to your Excel sheet which is there in the Google Drive. Okay, and then here is the mode, like you want it to change. Do you want the AI agent to check every minute or hour or day for the update? Depends on you. So for myself, I am keeping it every minute. And down here you can choose for meeting. It's already here because here I have already there the meeting Excel sheet, Google sheet is there. So here, and then we can choose, we can load it from here, and then down here again we can look for sheet 1. Here in this Google sheet you can see there is a sheet 1. Okay, and then that's the thing. Just test by clicking on this phase test event. So doing this, we have loaded the data from the Google Sheet into our workspace for N8N. That's done. So let's go back. Now we need to send this detail to the professor via an email. But why not we use AI in between? So let's use OpenAI, because it's a S for artificial intelligence. So let's click here, search for OpenAI, and then go for message a model. And here also you need to provide the same credential, and here is a good thing, we are getting free OpenAI API credits. So I'm using that. You can also use after providing the credential. That means allowing N8N to access your OpenAI account via API key. And then the resource here is text and operation is message model, and down here you can click and choose for the model, that is GPT-4o mini. And then for prompt, I have already designed a prompt earlier. So here the prompt is like, write an email to Professor Adam with the following details filled by students confirming the attendance for the upcoming meeting. So it's name, time, department, status and contact. And we want the output to be separated. And separated in, separated. In the sense like email subject and body should be kept, unique and distinct. And so we will go there and click here in prompt this thing. But the thing here is, like this name, time, department, status and contact, they are the header of this table, right? And the values, and then we are entering this data, and this data have different values. So in programming we use something known as variable. Okay, so this is something like a variable, and it's like a placeholder. Okay, so so the thing is, here John, here the name is John, here the name is Rita, but these values are the placeholders, right? So let's drag this name to this bar. Okay, but now I cannot, because you know why? It was fixed. Okay, so we need to change from fixed to expression. Okay, and then is everything okay? Okay, here there's the expression. Okay, so we just drag this from here to here, and then drag this from here to here, drag this from here to here, drag this from here to here, and then drag the email to the contact. So I think everything is fine here. And down here we need, this to be turned on, because we want the output to be in the JSON format. See, in this screen, the left hand side is the output from the Google Sheet, and the output from the Google Sheet is fed into the OpenAI, and it has to give an output in the JSON format itself. So this is JSON format. Okay, this placeholder is green in color because they are in the JSON format, and they are like, placeholder, or we call it as kind of variable or something, or that's the thing. Like, in short, I'm saying it in a simple way so that people without programming language knowledge can understand. So let's test this system. And so we got the output. So we have output from GPT also again, like OpenAI also again. Now, since the output is already ready, we can send it to the Gmail account. So let's click here, and let's test before this. This is amazing. So this node is tested. This is the first node, the Google Sheet trigger node, and the output is fed into the OpenAI message model node. And then we will click here and then enter Gmail, and then here we will select the send a message. Here also users have to give the credential, like allow the N8N to send message to to get access to your Google account. And then here's the resource, and then here is the operation, that is to send email, and then here I'll put my email ID, and here instead of subject, okay, and here in subject I have to drag this again, same as we did in the previous case, and then we need to change it to expression. Same thing for message, and I think we are done. So let's test this. Great. Email sent to one email ID. Okay, So to my email ID, and then so I hope I got an email, and the email looked like, it is written in a single paragraph and it doesn't have a good format. So let's go back and see why is it like this. Okay, and any option here. Okay, so there is something known as append. Seeing the email down there is something like this email was sent automatically with N8N. So we don't want this, right? So what we will do is we'll click down there in the add option. We will click append N8N attribution, and then this button option will come up. Just turn it off. And why we are getting this in this format is because we are sending it with the email type HTML while it should be text. Okay, so let's test again, and let's see if I get any new email again. I got an email, and here it looks good now. So, dear professor, I hope this message finds you well. I'm writing to confirm that my attendance for the upcoming meeting is scheduled for 9 a.m. Name this, Rita, department status, contact. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to our meeting. Regards. So this is amazing. So this is done. So now, okay, so let's send another email from the start. Okay, so this is the workflow. This is the workflow. So I will write as this workflow. So it will be, this node will be operated, the output is fed into OpenAI. The output of OpenAI is again fed to Gmail, and workflow executed successfully is written down there, and I'll get another email here. So let's refresh. Here I got another email, this time from John. Okay, this is the second email. Okay, now the thing is, if I add a new email, if I add a new student, then this SN should automatically send email, right? So for that we need to activate this workflow. So let's click activate. So it's activated. So now earlier we were doing manually by clicking on test workflow, but now we are not going to do anything. We just turn it on as active, and now I will update this Excel sheet, and here I don't have any new email here, so I don't have any new email here. So I'll go there, and this time, earlier it was John and Rita, this time let's do Kate. Okay, so an email should come, right? I'm not doing anything, I just updated this. Let's see if email comes from Kate. Let's refresh. It's not yet coming, maybe it's taking some time. Let's refresh again. Oh, it's not coming. Why? Let's wait for some time. So okay, finally it came. So it should be from Kate. Cool. So Professor Adam, name Kate, department chemistry. So we can now